Symbol has a launch date, January 14th of 2021. It is a milestone in our blockchain, and to celebrate it, we're going to have many activities for the NAM community. To tell us about that, today we're having Nick Pelecanos, who's also one of the most respected faces in our global ecosystem. And joining us to tell us more about the launch festival and many more things, we have, and it's always a pleasure, have again Nick Pelecanos, head of NAM Trading. Hi Nick, how are you? Welcome to the NAM Show again.
Hey Alexis, thank you for having me. It's great to be back.
Always a pleasure to have you, man. Well, the elephant in the room, if the new launch date of Symbol is January the 14th of 2021, and most of our ecosystem is excited about it. Yes, they are. But there's some other that are not excited because they feel like it's a delay. And it's a topic, okay? You waited 3 or more years for this blockchain, and what does it mean to wait for 1 month more? What do you think we should say to those who feel disappointed about that?
Yeah, look, so I understand the frustration for sure. You know, I remember when Catapult was first meant to be like a thing, you know, and I was, you know, constantly waiting for Catapult, and then I kind of just forgot. You know, it's like, oh, is it ever going to come?
Tell me about it. Yeah, we all were excited and still are.
Still, right? So now we've got Symbol, and I think, you know, it's probably going to turn out to be a blessing. Like Symbol will get the big bang it deserves, you know. And we've been waiting so long. I think people in the community who've held on to their ZEM to get their Symbol through all of this, they deserve the price to be mooning. So I'm all for the delay.
Yeah, that's the spirit. It's a great product, and it deserves to be delivered right in the time it deserves, of course. And part of the activities we are thinking about when Symbol is launched is, of course, the festival. And you're part of the festival. What can you tell us about the festival? What can we expect from it?
Yeah, sure. So I guess, you know, at NAM Group, we've really been doing a lot to give back to the NAM community since sort of we've taken charge there. And, you know, I feel like some of it's all sort of fragmented, right? You know, we're doing all of these cool things, especially in the lead up to Symbol. We're doing all these trading competitions, and we got this hackathon going on, and you know, it was a little fragmented. So we thought, let's put it under the one banner, and let's make it a big party to celebrate this momentous event, right? So we decided we'll have a launch festival and bring it all together, and there's going to be like a lot of like exciting events, and we're gonna do a lot of cool things for the community in the lead up to it. So I mean, we've got the trading competition, which I'll sort of be helping host, which is going to be multi-exchange. We're going to be putting up about $100,000 in rewards. So I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. You know, you want to be trading. You're going to be trading the asset. And
come on, man! It's big bucks we're talking here. It's $100,000. Come on!
It's a big occasion, right? You know,
yeah.
Launch of Symbol. We want to celebrate, and the people who are in our community, we're putting these events on so you can come and enjoy the festivities and join in on what is going to be momentous. So that's just one thing though. We've got for the you know, the market people, we're going to have a trading competition. We've got a hackathon for, you know, the more developer techie types, and you know, that's going to be kicking off sort of in January as well. I think, you know, Christy, our CTO, our new CTO, is going to be the person sort of being organizing all of that. So that's going to be exciting. And, you know, there's going to be like a lot of exciting announcements and partnerships coming out, which we're going to try and tie into our trading competitions. So we'll try and give everyone a heads up, special announcements coming out. And then, you know, the announcement will come out, and if you're sort of in the trading competitions, well, you've got the heads up. So, you know, we just really want to get the community involved in the run up to it. And we're one community, but we're decentralized, and we want to celebrate as one community. Also, there's going to be video. We're going to be doing like some videos with the community, like, you know, sending it also. There's going to be a lot of events basically. So get on MHub, keep following the right people on Twitter, and you'll be aware of everything that's happening.
Yeah, and I don't know if I spoil some things, but we're gonna have pretty good interviews during this month, previous and during the fest. Okay, so stay online with that. Okay, you may expect good things from all of us. Yeah. Yeah, but now there's another thing that's in our community's mind is the opt-in, of course. Okay, and many exchanges have already said that yes, they're supporting the opt-in. Not like that is okay until this recording. Binance is not in that list. Okay, why would you think it's that? Are they waiting for some other to jump in and they will? Or are other ones expecting Binance to jump before they do the move? How's that?
Yeah. So look, we're in talks with a lot of exchanges. I can't go into too much details about what is actually happening in the discussions. You know, what I can say is if you're stressed about whether your tokens will be opted in or not, you can always email the exchange, and I would recommend everyone to email your exchange and say, hey, you opting in, if you're worried about that. But yeah, look, we're in discussions, and that's all I can say for that.
Actually, that's pretty important because all of the communities have to behave like communities. And if the users of those exchanges want something, they have to make their voice heard. So it's up to every member of the community to say, hey, Binance, or hey, whatever, okay, what are you doing? Why can you support the symbol opt-in process?
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Well,
exactly
okay.
Right. You know, we are so I mean, NEM Group is acting on sort of behalf of the community, but we're one aspect of the community. You know, like you said it perfectly. We are one community, and if we want to push a certain agenda, we have to do that. And you know, like with NEM Trading, we sort of went to have discussions where to our liquid exchanges, where there's the most volume going through, where there's the most amount of token holders on there. But what I think is quite important is, you know, there's a lot of exchanges and we can't physically talk to all of them. If you're on an exchange if you hold NEM assets on an exchange that isn't one of the major exchanges, send them an email as well. You know, like we're trying to talk to everyone, but in case there's someone we've missed, you know, ask them. And happy to talk to all of these people. So yeah, it's a community push, but you know, look, we will have clarity on all of this shortly. So you know, before the opt-in, before the snapshot, I'll be able to, you know, come on here and say exactly which exchanges will support and who won't. So, you know, the answers will come. But yeah, in the meantime, send emails if you're worried.
Okay, that's the thing. And you as a community, you have to play your part. And of course, it's a good time to remind you that we have ready for you all of our social media for you to watch and get news from our ecosystem. And of course, tell us about how we're doing, and why not tell us who do you want to be on our show, so we can invite them and, you know, make that part, of course. Now, tell something, Nick, and that's a thing of acknowledgement, because you have played a big role. You've played a big role bringing alliances to our ecosystem, okay? And that's something that you share with Ian Wilson and, of course, with NemHub, okay? You're a big, important part of that. But can you tell us what's the secret? What do you tell to those companies or those exchanges to come to our ecosystem? What's the speech? What's the catch to make us so appealing?
Well, I mean, there's not much selling that needs to be done, really. We're like a top 20 cryptocurrency. We're one of the oldest cryptocurrencies that's remained high in the market cap. And we've got this great fundamental event coming up at the end of the year. And, one thing to be aware of is, if you think about all major cryptocurrencies, which NEM is one of, think about wallet providers, exchanges, all of these service providers. Do any of them not support the forks, right? Did anyone not support Bitcoin Cash from Bitcoin, right? So, when we're in discussions with exchanges or wallet providers or anything, it's not like it's a hard conversation to have. It's more about what's the details, what's the technological details, how do we integrate with you guys? So it's not hard when you have a good product to sell, right? So,
actually, that's the easy part, because we're a pretty good, sexy blockchain, so to speak.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Well, Nick, we have to leave it there, but before thanking you for coming to the show, do you have any final thoughts to the community?
Yeah, sure. So last time I was on here, I was talking about trying to grow our trading community. And, I'm kind of happy with how the NEM traders chat is going. That's thriving now, which is great to see. What I would like to see from more of the community is people sort of trying to find utility from the token. It's one thing to sort of hold the asset, but one of the core mandates we've had at NEM Trading, and you touched on a lot of these partnerships we've been doing, is how do we increase the utility of the token, right? Rather than it just being something you just hold like store of value, or if you need to, if you're running an application, you need to make payments or something. One of the things I'm most proud of is Hummingbot, which we set up where, and this is another way we're giving back to the community. A lot of protocols pay market makers a lot of money to provide liquidity in order books. What we're doing is creating reward pools with Hummingbot, so anyone in our community can go in and liquidity mine and get paid in Zem for helping increase liquidity in our order books, which again, we spoke about, we're a community. I would like to see more of our community helping our order books, right? So that's one thing. And, it is going well. We have a lot of people in there, but we have, I want to increase the reward pools. I really want to increase the reward pools. Essentially, I want to give more money, more Zem to the community.
And you will, of course, yeah.
I need more of the community in their liquidity mining. So that's one thing, right? And that's a lot of utility, right? Because if you think about it, you're holding the asset anyway. By increasing the liquidity, you essentially, it kind of works like this. With more liquidity, the market can handle more traders, and with more traders, you'll probably have more buyers, right? So overall, it should sort of help the trajectory of the asset go up. So again, more liquidity is a good thing. So that's one thing. Second thing is, we've been working with Stakehound to create an ERC20 version of NEM, and this is actually great. If you just want to hold NEM, right, and you don't want to do the liquidity mining because it might be a little bit too complicated, or you're not comfortable with markets. With Stake Zem, you can just stake your Zem with Stakehound, right? And get paid the supernode reward, right? So if you don't have enough Zem to run a supernode, then you've just got Zem sitting there. It's not, I mean, this year it's gone up, right? It's gone up nearly 400%. But if the market was going down like it had been prior to sort of, NEM group, do you want to be holding them, right, without owning a node? So the good thing about Stakehound is it pools all of the Zem and then runs a node and then pays the reward out to the holders. So it's kind of like a staking pool. But that's, again, it's more utility. If you're just holding them, put it in there and earn a reward on it. So yeah, they're two things that we've done for the community. And I'm always looking for new ways to add utility to our token. So if you have any ideas, let me know. You can get me on Twitter. I mean, can you put my Twitter in this so people can know where to get me?
Definitely, definitely I will, but you can blame us after that avalanche of requests that you get, okay? Well, it's
I'll
time.
get to all of them.
No. I know you'll be happy to answer all of those questions, Nick. Well, it's time, and and that's the sad part for me to say goodbye for this episode of the NEM Show, and of course, reminding you that the upcoming Symbol Launch Festival and that Nick is there for you to answer every questions you may have about our value. Okay. Well, my name is Alexis Trujillo. Goodbye, Nick. Thank you again.
See you next time.